They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could.
A groan left my mouth when the most annoying sound of the alarm clock hit my earlobe. It's Monday again the college. Why do we need to go to the college when we can study by ourselves? I guess just to waste time. It gets more annoying when you are a topper of a class. I still remember the day when in primary class I got the first position. Maybe it was by my mistake, but that mistake became my responsibility. My mom told me to study hard so I could carry the medal in every class. Maybe that's why I still have to study hard, and in reward, I always get the first position. It's not like I hate studying, but the thing I hate is getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning when half of the world is sleeping on their warm and cozy beds peacefully. Sometimes I wish that I could have a magical lamp which could fulfill my wish that sleeping for 44 hours, but I know this wish would never turn into a reality. So thinking that, I got up from my warm bed and looking at my messy hair in the huge floor-length mirror, I walked to the bathroom not less than any professional zombie. After taking a warm bath, I came into my room and slipping into a tight short skirt along with black tank top and my all-time favorite black sneakers, I went to my cute dressing table where makeup was displayed elegantly. I am not that much fond of makeup, but I love collecting cute and decent makeup, letting my hair free from the ponytail. I straightened them, then after applying a lip tint on my lips and the same tint on my cheeks, I pouted, looking at my reflection in the mirror. Grabbing my cute Barbie bag from the wardrobe, I checked all my books, geometry and notebooks before heading to the downstairs. Mom and Dad were not home as they had left for Paris for their 2-week business trip. So I had liberty to mess up the whole house. Grabbing a banana from the basket, I peeled it off and I tried my best to throw the peel in the dustbin, but unfortunately I am bad at aiming, so it just fell on top of the counter where orange peels were already scattered. Finally, you know that Mr. Fang is gonna take retirement from the college, and I heard that a handsome professor is gonna join our class, she said, clapping her both hands in an excitement. Oh, come on, how you forget that when Mr. Fang was gonna join our class, we were told that he is a young, handsome man, and the reality is right in front of your eyes. From which angle he looks young or handsome? He is an old man who can't walk even properly, and did you notice when he speaks, the lava spits fall on the person who is near him? I am sure that the new professor gonna be 2.0 version of Mr. Fang Lang, I said and laughed in the end just to create little bit of sarcasm. Okay, let's see, she said, taking my hand in hers with a smile, and then we left for our next class. Our first class with new professor. We both sat on the last corner bench and suddenly the classroom door swung open and our professor Fang Lang entered the class while showing his center teeth, which was shining more brightly than my future crank from inside. So good morning students, today I am going to tell you all about my retirement, he said, looking at the students who were listening to him with all ears. I looked around and I could see that everyone sighed when not in shock, they sighed in a relief. I know how sad you all became hearing the news of my retirement. Next month you are having first semester exam. No professor will be able to cover up your huge syllabus, but still I wish you all best of luck. I will pray for you to get good marks as you used to get in my presence, he said, fixing his glasses while smirking. He doesn't need to smirk as his face looks like that he is working 24/7 and wait, he said that the students in his garden used to get good marks. What, is he kidding me? In our class there are almost 50 plus students, but you believe me or not, only 20 to 25 students hardly pass, and so my dear students, I hope that Professor Jeon Jungkook will be a great help to you. Mr. Jeon, please come inside, he said, smiling. The classroom door swung open and everybody got awestruck. Everyone whispering like he's handsome, he doesn't like a professor but he looks like a model. I mean, how one can be so perfect and handsome. Okay, class, now I will take your leave, he said. All the students bid him a goodbye and then he left the class. Surround the girl students who were smiling and drooling over new Professor Jungkook. Now I am sure that our class will get more X this time than usual. But anyone can rule over him just cause of his looks. I want someone cute and handsome like him. I don't know when I will be able to find my love. Crying from inside. Suddenly Professor Jungkook cleared his throat to catch the attention of students, especially girls who were lost into him. Hello students, my name is Jeon Jungkook and I am your new teacher. I just don't like repeating my words, so make sure to do your best in all subjects, he said coldly, looking around. He is handsome, so I was expecting that he will speak softly, but he is cold. His voice is scary too. Oh my, I thought he will be polite just like an angel, but the way he spoke is making me feel scared, she said while biting her nails. Yeah, but sometimes appearances could be deceiving, right? I said bit loudly. Stand up the last bench, white tank top, he said pointing at someone coldly. Wait, did he point it at me because I am sitting in the last bench also wearing white tank top? But why he is asking me to stand up? Did I speak loudly? Stand up, Vayani, he is pointing at you, she whispered near my ear. I gulped down and slowly stood up from my seat as I had no other option. My hands started to tremble badly while my legs will pass out at any moment as I looked up at him and seeing his intense eyes I felt my heart pounding so fast. Your name, he asked in his cold voice. Ryan, I stuttered looking down at the floor. Miss Ryan, Mr. Franklin told me about you. You are a topper of the class, right? He asked, staring into my eyes. I nodded in yes while breaking the eye contact. So I need you in my office after the class ends as I need some help in checking students' files. He said with his gaze was fixed on my face. Yes, sir. I replied while my cheeks were heating up. The class ended and Professor Jungkook walked to my desk just to say that he wanted me in his cabin. What's wrong with his tone? Why he speaks so coldly? I thought to myself and waving goodbye to Jenny, I followed my new coldprofessor to his cabin. I was sitting in my office while reading a book when someone knocked at the door very slightly. I let the person come in. I don't know why my heartbeat got intensively faster when I saw Ryan walking inside the office. She looks so pretty, her sparkling eyes are so innocent, but her lips say something else. She can make anyone go crazy for her. What's happening to me? Oh, I can think about her like this. To be honest, she is gonna create trouble for me. How may I help you, sir? She spoke in his soft yet scared voice. I need your help in these files. Oh my, why I am stuttering. She nodded and sat on the chair and started checking files. Suddenly, a strand of her hair fell on her face. Why she is so pretty? I wanted to remove it by tucking it behind her ear. I mentally face palmed myself. After some time, she was done making me understand everything. She got up fixing her skirt. May I go, sir? She said in her sweet voice. Yeah, you may go now. I replied, maintaining my cold composure, and then she left the cabin to make my heart stay little calm. Instead of going back to the classroom, you went to the cafeteria as it was a lunch break time. You were searching for your friend Jenny, but your eyes widened when you saw her pulling Tina's hair while Tina was her face. You ran to Jenny as you knew if she didn't stop, she will be suspended from the college. Jenny, stop, please leave her hair. You said, trying to remove her hand from Tina's hair. No, I won't leave this. She talked nonsense about me, she said while nose flaring. Okay, we will inform the principal about this, but please leave her now. You will be suspended from the college if teachers saw you fighting. You said, trying to pull her back towards you. But suddenly Tina's friend, who until you fell on the ground, you got pushed Jenny aside and Tina's friend Ria. You brat, how dare you to push me? You yelled at her. You idiot, how dare you? She yelled back and she raised her hand. You shut your eyes tightly but opened them when she groaned as Mr. Jungkook was holding her hand. What's going on? He said coldly, removing his grip from her hand. Professor Jungkook, she said and started to cry fakely. No, sir, she is lying. She first went to the ground, she said. Ryan and you come right now in my office. You also, Ryan's best friend. He said coldly, walking back to his office. You were scared while your friend was consoling you by holding your hand and gently rubbing it. Reaching the office, Jeon Jungkook sat on the chair and gestured you and Ria to sit down. You sat down while Jenny was still rubbing your hand. You girl, why are you holding Ryan's hand? He asked while the possessiveness was lingering in his eyes. Jenny was a girl but still Jungkook was feeling jealous. Jenny got scared hearing his cold and angry voice as she left her hand. I'll be fine, Jenny, don't worry, you said and smiled a little. So what exactly happened? Would you like to explain me, Miss Ryan? He asked, fixing his eyes on your face. Sir, Ria pushed me on the ground and then you were speaking out, but Ria cut you off. No, sir, she is lying. I didn't do anything wrong to her. She lied while sobbing fakely. Did I ask you to say something? No, right? Then why you jumped in when she was speaking? He yelled, slamming his hand on the desk. You got flinched when you noticed his eyes were getting red. I'm sorry, sir, she stuttered, looking down at the floor. Ryan, please continue. He said his voice was bit softly. You nodded and told him everything. Okay, so Miss Ria says sorry to Ryan right now. He said, giving him a cold stare. I'm sorry, Ryan, she said, rolling her eyes. It's okay, you realized your mistake. That's enough for me, Ria. You said, smiling. While Jungkook stared at your face and an unknown smile cracked on his lips. You may go now, he said. You got up and was about to step outside when he called you from behind. Why and only you stay? I wanna talk to you and you both leave right now, he said coldly. Why he asked me to stay? Oh my, is he gonna call me or what if he suspended me? You thought to yourself while sweat started covering your face. Jungkook walked towards you while you, being scared, stepped back until your back hit the wall. Couldn't you just call some teacher instead of her? What if she hurt you? What if another teacher caught you fighting and then suspended you from the class? He said, leaning closer to you. I am sorry, sir, you stuttered, looking down at the floor. Jungkook sighed when he noticed that you were scared. You don't need to be scared of someone, just be more careful in the future, he said and suddenly tucked a strand of your hair behind your ear. Your heartbeat raced faster by his action. A handsome man like Jungkook was surely giving you a lot of butterflies in your mini stomach. Your cheeks were tinted into a red color which was noticed by Jungkook as he smiled, taking few steps back. You may go now, he said in his melodious voice. You nodded shyly and ran outside while putting your both hands on your heated cheeks. My heart is rapidly pounding against my chest. The way he gently tucked a strand of my hair behind my ear made me feel on cloud nine. I know he is my professor, but how one can drool over him. Well, Professor Fang gave me Professor Jungkook's number before retirement, as in all college. The topper should have personal number of all the teachers, so if they ever need some help for study purposes, they could contact them easily. While I was walking to attend my music class with Mr. Park, suddenly my phone rang. I fetched it out from the pocket and glancing at the caller ID, I picked up the call because it was Mr. Park, my music teacher. In our class, only 3 students are learning music from him. Music is my passion and sometimes I want to be a singer, but most of the time I wanna become successful architect. Well, let's see what I will actually become in the future. Hello Ryan, come to my office. I will teach you music there as other 2 students are absent today, he said. Office, but sir, I think music room would be a good option for learning music, I said as I don't to go to his office. Miss Ryan, I am not your servant who will obey you, so you are coming in my office right now, he said coldly and cut the call. I made a disgusting face while walking to his office. I knocked at the door and he let me come in. Oh, Miss Ryan, please sit, he said, suggesting me to sit beside chair. I smiled awkwardly before plopping down on the chair. What are you doing? I asked nervously. He smirked and suddenly I felt, it's okay, sweetie, I'm just you. It will help you to learn music faster, he said, showing me his wide smile. Such a disgusting, he said. I never thought Mr. Park would some, but knowing that he is way stronger than me, I let go of this thought. Soon a plan hit my brain and I just pretended to play along. I slowly fetched out the phone from my pocket, dialed Mr. Jungkook's number as I knew he would be a great help to me at this time. What did you say, sir? I asked and smiled fakely while sweat was dropping down from my face. Hey, don't call me sir, he said, running his. I was in my office when I got a call from an unknown number. I was about to cut it, but picked it up thinking that it could be something urgent. I frowned, then a familiar voice hit my earlobe, which made me startled. It was YN. It's so suffocating here, Mr. Park. Your office is so small. No, it's quite peaceful here, so keep quiet. Don't you think we should? She was speaking out, but then the call ended. What on earth is going on? Why Aunt was so shaky? No way, is he? Without thinking any more, I ran to Mr. Park's office. Reaching there, I knocked at the door. It was a time when school was over, so there was no one around. I kicked the door with my nose flaring badly, and luckily the door flung open after few kicking. I ran to him as I could, and as a result, he fell on the floor. Once I was done, I called the cops, who reached there in no time. I turned around and saw Vian all scared. I gently caressed her hair while she was. After 1 month, you were in the classroom putting your stuff in your bag when you saw Jungkook entered in. A smile crept on your lips when you saw him. The school was over and you were packing your stuff to meet him in his cabin, but instead he came in this 1 month. You both fall for each other and you were secretly dating him. He came to you with a smirk around his lips. Why you came here? I was just coming to your cabin, you said cutely as he grabbed your foot. Because I was missing my little turn, he said. You said tucking at the roots, he said with a playful smirk.